Although our relationship was far from perfect, I thought that you would talk to me rather than run away.
Are you okay?
Open the door! Open the door!
When this was first sent to me, I kind of had the thought that I think people had when they first sort of saw the Invisible Man title of, what do I have to do with this? It's called The Invisible Man, yet they're telling me I'm the lead character, so how does that work? Am I invisible? And then I read it and I realized that it was this not only incredibly scary, entertaining, nail-biting thriller, but it had this incredible character piece at the heart of it. This woman who is being terrorized, and that Leigh Whannell, our writer-director, had used this Invisible Man monster as an analogy for gaslighting, and I just thought that was so interesting.
What happened to him?
Adrian's dead.
Listen, you're getting your freedom back, okay?
It's property that we've known about for sort of 18, 19 years, and the fact that he's taken it and he's written a story that's based in reality. He's grounded the story into something, so we no longer have the Invisible Man as this fantastical kind of monster. He's this real-life, living monster, and so I think it's incredible what he's done with the movie.
I knew that a lot of the time I wanted to do things practically in this movie. It was a lack of visual effects that would make it special, like just pointing the camera at an empty room. You know, the emptiness is the special effect. Or more accurately, the audience's imagination is the special effect.
Height too, because you can just see your eyes and like your nose, and then once you've looked around, start to pull yourself up.
One of the things Leigh and I talked about when we first talked was we were like, we really need this movie to be scary. That was the most important thing to us. Like, nothing else works if it's not scary. And we had so much fun figuring out what was the scariest thing to do. So we would, you know, block out or rehearse the scene, and we'd be like, ooh, ooh, and then it'd be super cool if then the door opened and then it shut, and then I'll turn and I'll look and it would happen behind me, and we just would come up with stuff that we thought would be scary if we were watching the movie. Or we'd do a take and I'd be like, I think that if you like let that go a little bit longer and just like draw it out as much as possible, the audience is gonna be like on the edge of their seat. So it was really fun to kind of just enact like what we wanted to see.
Are you okay?
He's sitting in that chair.
Essentially, you're doing things that are kind of really silly, like they look really scary when you see the movie, but what we see is very different. Like, my entire fight is with a man in a green suit, a tall man in a green suit with his head covered. I mean, it looks ridiculous. You know, you have things on strings that people are pulling and they're trying to hide from the camera. Like, nothing looks as scary as it looks in the movie. When I saw the film, it was mostly me going, oh my God, that worked. Oh my God, that's amazing. Like, oh my God, that really actually is scary. Because at the time, it doesn't feel very scary at all. I really wanted her to start out as weak and vulnerable as possible. I played a lot of strong women, and I think it's important to remember that we can also be vulnerable, and we can be intelligent but also make the wrong choices. And that quote-unquote weakness, that vulnerability, that timidness that she has in the beginning, I think was just as important as getting to the strong place at the end.